what's up guys, it's Mac here from Cryptstar Staking. Today I'm going to show you guys how to stake your Raydium. Now this tutorial is going to take you all the way from withdrawing your Solana from the Binance exchange. From there we're going to go ahead and deposit into your Nano Ledger S, which is going to be connected to the Solid.io wallet, which is the open source wallet for the Solana blockchain. From there we're going to go ahead and trade your Solana for USDC. I'm going to show you how to make a trade, how to make an order on the decentralized exchange. Then we're going to go ahead and settle our funds. And after we trade for the USDC, we're going to go ahead and trade for Raydium. Now a few things to keep in mind is that since we are trading on the Solana blockchain and using the Raydium GUI, we will need to keep a certain amount of Raydium and a certain amount of Solana on our ledger at all times in order to not have failed transactions. So without more to do, let's go ahead and jump into it. Alright, so first of all, before even going into this tutorial, I just want to tell you, you need to download the Solana application for your ledger on the Ledger Live application itself. So go ahead and download that to the settings of the ledger, inside the ledger itself for the Solana app. Then go to allow blind sign, press both the buttons, and change that to yes. And then click OK. So from there, the next step, we're going to go ahead and go to the Solid.io website. And this is going to go ahead and connect you to the correct path on your ledger, so that way you can get your address so you can withdraw from Binance. Okay. So first, we're going to go ahead and we don't need to copy this because we're not going to actually use the new wallet. However, you can just go ahead and click the check the mark box. I have saved these words in a safe place. Hit continue. Type in your password. It can be anything. It's not too strict. And then create your wallet. Password doesn't have any impact on like what wallet shows up, so don't worry about that. From here, you want to go ahead and go to account, import hardware wallet. You can see here this is your hardware wallet address. Okay, copy that. Add it. Now take a note of that address on like a notepad or something. Yeah, so I'm going to take a note of it on my notes over here. Okay. From there, we're going to go ahead and go to our Binance account and go to Solana. Now I'm not going to withdraw from Binance because this does cost money. Binance charges like 0.5 Solana to withdraw, which is about $7. So it's kind of high. Looks like today we can't withdraw. So from here you're supposed to withdraw. Apparently they've taken out withdrawals. So yeah, my video kind of got messed up. So we're gonna go ahead and continue using a different way. I'm gonna go ahead and withdraw using my other ledger and just put some Solana in this wallet. For you guys following this tutorial, when you withdraw, when they open up withdrawals from Binance, make sure to hit withdraw and then go ahead and check the SPL network. Don't use ERC or any other networks that show up. Just use the SPL network, the Solana network, and you should be fine. Once you withdraw the Solana, it's gonna, like I said, if you don't want to do that, I would use FTX. I think FTX is quite a bit cheaper than Binance. So yes, I'll go ahead and do all the confirmations and then send it to your address. And I'm going to go ahead and fund my account from my other ledger. Alright, so as you can see here, I have gone ahead and sent one sol to myself. Right there, you can see that. Okay. Now, looking at this Solid.io wallet, there's several things that kind of you need to understand. So from here, you can see you imported the hardware wallet, right? You can also add another account. You can import the private key this way. So if you don't have a hardware wallet or you don't have the money to create a hardware wallet, you can always export and import your private keys using this. So you can go ahead and export your mnemonic, which is like this. Okay, this is the mnemonic for this main account, not for my hardware wallet. No? I'm just going to make sure that's the case. Yes, that is the case. Okay, so from there you can also, it's like, yeah, it only imports one address from the hardware wallet, so you can't have multiple Solana addresses on here. There are other like using Soulflare or other wallets, they use a different path, which is going to get you a different address. So if you're getting confused, just remember that the path for this one is going to be different than the path for Soulflare. From here, you can go ahead and add tokens. Okay, now today's video, I'm not focusing on like transferring from ERC and then wrapping it. However, that is possible. Okay, I've done it before. I went ahead and first I bought Serum and I went ahead and unwrapped it here. Problem is it's very expensive. It's better to just, if you're doing a small amount, just buy the Solana on FTX or on Binance and then trade to the Solana blockchain and as SPL token, and then transfer that and buy and sell on the DEX. If you're buying a huge bulk amount, the fees for converting this is about $50 or $60. So if you're buying like thousands and thousands of dollars of Serum and you want to get a better rate in bulk, then it's better to probably buy on Binance since there's a lot of volume. However, if you're not buying that much, then go ahead and just do what we're doing. To use the tutorial I'm doing today and trade for the other SPL tokens that you like. Okay. Now from there, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go to Raydium.io. So this is the settings page I'm going to show you later. I'm going to be using this a lot. So because this is a new coin, you're going to need to clear the cache a few times. Clear the cache if you're having any sort of errors. So from here, you're going to go ahead and just click on these two, cookies and other side data, and the cached images and files, and then clear the data. Okay, and this is if you have failed transactions, this will clear all that cache data so that you won't keep failing. A lot of people hit me up, and this is a big issue that they have. Okay, so from there, you want to go to Raydium.io. Okay. Oops. Okay. And you want to close this wallet right here because you're going to open it again right here. So I'll launch the app. Now here you're going to go ahead and hit connect wallet. It's going to be a pop-up right here. Again, it's going to try and make a new wallet for you. Don't worry about this. Just say that you've saved it. Hit continue. Type in a new password. And every time you switch on this Raydium website, it will force you to re-log into your wallet. So, if you cannot log into your wallet, there we go. If you cannot log into your wallet, remember that you can only log in once to your hardware wallet once at a time. So this could be running in the background. You're connected to your hardware wallet, so you need to close it. And I'll show you an example real quick. Yeah. Connect, import hardware wallet. Okay, that works, right? And also, you can't, in order to get this started, you actually have to expand this a bit for this to pop up. Go ahead and hit connect. Okay. Now from here, you should be able to see the trading. So we're going to go to that trading view, and just like I told you before, we are going to be kind of, like it says right here, look at disconnected to your wallet. If you hit connect right now, without deleting that one, you're going to have that error I told you about. And it's not going to connect you. It says received error unlocking ledger. That's because it's already connected to this instance. So you need to close this instance. Then from here you can go ahead and import hardware wallet and add it and hit connect. And now here you can see I have one SOL token. Okay. So I have one SOL token. What we're going to do is, like I said, we're going to trade the SOL let's go ahead and trade it for Ray. Okay. And sorry. So in order to trade SOL for Ray, you need to trade it for USDC first. Okay. So SOL and USDC, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and sell my SOL. Sell my SOL. Okay. Anyways, sell, and we're gonna go and sell, like say like 0.2. Okay. No, sorry. And we can just click on the price here, and it'll auto populate just like Binance. Okay. One thing you have to realize when you're using this is that if you change this price, it's not going to auto populate the rest of this. So say if I want to change this to, say I want to buy even cheaper, so I'll pay even more for my SOL. So let's say I'll sell for 5, okay, which is actually what it is now. I don't know, 12.5. Okay, I'm gonna change that. As you can see here, it doesn't automatically populate it. So what you need to do is you need to change it manually, and then it automatically populates. So you have to change this part manually, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and type 0.3 sol. You need to make sure that you have at least 0.2 solish. From what I've noticed, a lot of errors pop up if you have less than 0.2 sol. That's because sol is used as the gas in the Solana ecosystem, okay? So you're going to go ahead and hit limit sell sol. Sell my sol for a limit, okay? You're going to see it'll pop up here in your wallet. You're going to hit approve, okay? Then you're going to see a pop up that says unrecognized command on your ledger. Go ahead and scroll all the way to the right. Hit double click both buttons to approve. Okay. Now you can see here it's sending my order. Transaction sent. Transaction confirmed. The order was placed in less than a few seconds. Okay. Now this is another part a lot of people get confused. Okay. So it's going to take a while. So as you can see here, my order is open, right? Scroll this out a bit. So as you expand this, it changes things a bit. So what I'm kind of confused as is why my order didn't go through even though I bought it. Maybe I was trying to sell it and nobody's buying it. Maybe that was part of the case anyways. I probably just messed up. So I'm going to go ahead and just cancel that. This is all good because it's showing you guys how this system works. It's a little bit quirky, but if you do it right, it's 100% spot on. You just have to know how to get around the quirks, which can give you a very big trading advantage when trying to take arbitrage. Okay, so from there we're going to go ahead and I'll just copy this price, right? Copy this price here, and I'll lower it even more. I don't care. And I'll sell 0.2 sol, 0.2. Okay, and you can see it's 2.5 USDC, right? Okay, so I'm gonna limit sell sol. Hit approve. Now it's gonna show up the unrecognized command. Scroll all the way to the right. Hit approve. Okay, so it's working perfectly. There has been no errors because this is figured this all out, so you guys don't have to. So now from here, in order, now if you go to another page right now and you try and swap for the sol you just got, you actually only have 0.674 sol because you still have this unsettled from your previous order. Okay, so we need to go ahead and hit settle, and just settling this should settle this as well. But we'll see. If it doesn't, then we'll just do that. All this takes split seconds because of Solana's speed. Okay. Thank you, SPF. Now you can see it automatically settled both accounts. So since we are on Raydium, we're fine. We can go ahead and trade our USDC for Raydium. So you're going to go ahead and come up here, go to Ray, USDC, okay? And you can see it's connecting to the Bonefida backend. It's the Bonefida trade book, okay? And you can see the price is at 643. Wow, cheap today. Okay, they're gonna buy Ray, right? And we're gonna go ahead and buy it for the person selling it this price, so we can just go ahead and get the order. I don't want to like wait any time for anybody to buy it because there's a lot of volume, but yeah. Man, it's not a huge disparity in price. Should have sold up here and bought down here. Anyways, shoulda, woulda, coulda. So go ahead and limit buy Ray. I'm gonna buy 0.3 Ray, which that's enough to stake, but approve. There's unrecognized format on my ledger. Now I'm gonna go ahead and hit approve on that. There we go, and the transaction is confirmed. Now you can see here I have an unsettled balance of Ray and unsettled and USDC settled, looks like. So I'll settle that balance. Great, now we're done with that. Now this part is kind of interesting. It's like what I told you before. When you switch between trading is separate because it connects to Bonefida and everything. So the back end, so they're looking to go ahead and sync all of these eventually, from what I've heard on the Discord channel. However, right now, when you switch between trading and swapping your pools and farms and stake, your wallet you'll have to reconnect your wallet and put your password in again, which is kind of a pain, especially since you're using the ledger, and technically you don't need to use a password with your ledger. It's just the password is used to encrypt the initial mnemonic words that you put in. So actually I can open up a GitHub case and ask them to just add ledger support from the very beginning. That would be great. Anyways, close that. And here we're going to go ahead and go to pools. And go to Ray. Connect my. And it does have a password and MLM length, so you have to do it that way. But looks like I have Ray and I have Ray. Can you add liquidity to Ray? I don't know. Okay, I don't think so. Anyways, Ray and USDC. So as you can see, I have 0.3 Ray and I have 0.5 USDC. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add liquidity. This is just to show you guys what adding liquidity does, okay? And then later we're going to go ahead and just stake Ray itself. So from here we're going to go ahead and add liquidity. Okay. Now, unrecognized format. Sorry, I didn't really explain myself just before. So when you add liquidity, whichever one, it's a 50-50 ratio, right? So basically, the smallest amount was this USDC, and the largest amount is the 0.3 Ray, because Ray is $6.30, right? So if I click on this, it'll automatically populate the Ray for me. If I click on this, it'll automatically populate the USDC. However, it's going to be a much larger amount than I actually have for the USDC. So kind of do a mental calculation, which one is actually worth more, and then click on the other one. And then from there, I'm going to go ahead and approve that on my Nano Ledger S. And transaction sent, transaction confirmed, split second, right? Okay. And now I'm going to approve this. This was to create, the first transaction was to create a pool wallet account. And the second one, this second transaction, is to go ahead and then put your Ray and USDC into that pool. And I can show you guys that on the wall. They just fixed this, there's a lot of errors happening before. So they fixed this in one day after people complained about it, which is pretty good actually. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up my wallet, and you can actually see, I'll show you the steps it took. So you can see here, it added the Ray USDC wallet. That was the first confirmation, right? Then from there, it went ahead and added the liquidity. It hasn't actually updated yet here. So, no, there we go. Look, it just added it, and it just removed the USDC. So they fixed all the little glitches. Before 2 days ago, this wasn't working properly because if you maxed out your USDC, you'd hit an error. But they already fixed that, which is what has me so bullish on this coin. Anyways, we're gonna go now. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go to farms. So from the farming section, you can go ahead and, as you see here, we just did Ray and USDC, right? So we managed liquidity. We just added liquidity, right? The 2 steps just there. We made a liquidity count, a liquidity wallet, and then we made it liquidity. We inserted our Ray and USDC into that. Okay. Now we're going to manage staking. So from there, you can see our 0.228 liquidity balance. Just click on that; it will automatically populate it. And they actually, like I said before, yesterday with the update to the backend, they made it so that it's just a little bit less to account for the fees that you have to pay. Okay, which prevents you from getting the errors, which a lot of people were complaining about. It's really nice. So, however, looks like they removed the 0 to 100% here. So, not sure why. But anyways, probably changed again tomorrow. Alright, from there, we're going to go ahead and hit approve. It's going to pop up on my thing. Now what this does is it basically takes your liquidity and then kind of locks it in. And instead of earning USDC 0.23 of the fees, right? It's 0.23% of the fees. of the transaction as a fee. So if you do it just with the pool itself, you're going to be earning 0.23. Now, when you stake, you're going to be earning 0.25. And from there, it's going to go ahead and give you Ray, which will show up right here. Now, this is a very small amount. I'm going to come back here later, and then we'll see a small number pop up here. Okay? Until then, because this is such a small amount that I staked, it was less than 1 Ray, right? So, it's not going to give me much right away. So from there, we're going to go to stake. And here we're going to click on Ray, right? And okay, so you can see I have this balance of Ray right here, 0.217729. Okay, and then you just click on that and it copies it right there for you. And you hit stake. And approve and unrecognized format. And as you can see, the tokens are now staked. And the pending reward is immediate. That is really awesome. That is one reason this exchange it's progressed so far in the week that it's been alive. It kind of blows my mind how fast the team is working on it and how they've debugged all these errors. Okay, now as you can see here, let me make sure that this is staked. Okay. Yeah, it's staked. I wanted to show you guys how to harvest, so I'm just going to wait a little bit until something pops up here, and then I'll jump back and finish up the video. Alright, let's see if I can harvest. I'm going to get any Ray from this. So, okay, let's try this again. Let's see. Let's look at my wallet. Now see my balances, right? I have some soul. So look here, it says I have 0 Ray, right? So we're going to go to farms. We're going to look at this. See, I don't have, it's not building anything. Let's see. No. Okay, so it looks like since I canceled it before, we're going to go ahead and use that technique I told you guys about earlier. Hit clear browsing data. Clear data. Now we're going to go back to here. Go to harvest. There we go. See? And that's the key I told you guys about before, right? So just make sure to clear that cache. This is on Brave browser. It's the same on Chrome. Okay. Now you're going to see the unrecognized format and approve. Let's see if my farming did anything. It's going to take a minute to propagate, so I'm going to wait a second. Alright, now let's go and go to my wallet. It should hopefully show up. That's a very minuscule amount. No such luck. Okay. So now you can see my balance is 0.003 Ray. That was when I farmed it. Okay, so the farming didn't actually show anything here. But actually I had made 0.003 Ray. I guess the decimals of accuracy are different. So, interesting. Now I'm going to go back to staking, okay? So as you can see with the staking, currently there is no way to get your pending reward and to just kind of compound that into your staking. You have to unstake and then restake. There is a way to do it, which I'm going to experiment with right now during this video. I know experimenting during a tutorial is not a good idea, but I've actually done it before. So what we're going to do is we're going to stake, right? We're going to Ray, connect the wallet. Okay. Okay. And I'm going to import my hardware wallet, add, connect. Okay. Now you can see I have a balance of 0.00003 Ray. Now in order to get the staked reward, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how this works. We're going to go like this. We're going to click on this, stake the 0.0003 Ray, and then it will stake this 0.00003, and this 0.0005 will be claimed into your account balance. So you can stake, approve, look at your ledger, approve, and tokens staked. Okay, now I'm gonna wait a few seconds, and then you will see, as you can see, that was staked in there, right? And then, oh yeah, the 0.003 is now in your. Go to your wallet, and you will see, in just a second, you will see the ray right here. Let's wait a second. So you can see the balance, the 0.004 has now shown up here. And if you go back to your wallet, you'll probably see it as well. I guess you don't see it there, you can only see it here. Maybe it's like the certain amount of, you only see a certain amount on here. So you can just keep compounding it by, what I would do is basically take a little bit of Ray USDC or Ray and Serum, make a pool, okay? Then you'll start harvesting over here, right? Then you can harvest that into Ray. Then from there, you go to the stake. You just basically stake your harvested Ray here, and then it'll automatically take your pending reward, put it back here, and then you can go ahead and just stake again, like 2 minutes later. And basically in 2 or 3 minutes every day or every other day, you can compound your Ray earnings. Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. I hope it helped you. Remember that you can go ahead and stake your Ray into a LP pool, liquidity pool, and from there you can stake those LP points, and then you'll automatically gain Ray, which you could then harvest. Okay. From there, you're going to go ahead and take that Ray, and you're going to put it into the staking pool just for Ray, and slowly accumulate more Ray that way. And every time you insert your Ray, it'll automatically harvest the pending rewards. So that's the easiest way to do it. Remember, if you ever have any difficulty, go ahead and go to your settings and clear your cache on your browser, and that should be it. The Raydium team has done a great job updating their platform. It's been only, like I said, a week or two, and they've done multiple updates. They fixed everything that I personally have put in the comments box, asked them to fix. So that was a really big, it really meant a lot to me personally. And a great shout out to them for that. And if you have any difficulties with this at all, you can always reach out to me in the comments. You can also reach out to me via our Cryptstar staking website, and send me a little email or something like that, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Alright, so good luck staking, everybody, and see you later.